And I don't have time for it. I got other stuff I'm doing. I'm only doing this to try to help folks that are starting out. Now there's tons of other instructions out there, tons of other instructional videos, uh, tons of books. But if folks are like me, I know there's folks out there like me, and that's a scary, scary thought that there's other folks out there like me. Maybe not exactly like me, but there's folks out there that have a hard time learning from books. But you put a video in front of them, and they see it, and they don't even have to have any instruction. They don't even have to be told. They can just watch it, and I think that's called a visual learner. I don't know. Uh, but that's what I am. I can't learn from a book. I can read a book all day long. I can read instructions, and they do me no good because my mind doesn't work that way. Uh, I need to see it in action, and that's why I want to do these videos. That's how Gene helped me. That's how, you know, he's helped so many other people. Uh, and and I'm not knocking people that do this. I'm not knocking people that do this. I've watched videos of the guys that uh, they have micrometers and all these measurement things, and they measure the width of. They have all these markings on their carvings. I mean, it looks like a road map, and that's how they carve. And I'm just like, I can't do that. My mind doesn't work that way. I don't think that way. Um, Sorry. So maybe that means I'm not that smart. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't work for me that way. I like to sit down with a piece of wood and start carving and let it come to life as I'm carving. That's what I like. I don't like to have blueprints of what I'm supposed to be carving because that to me is not fun. Now, that to you, if that to you is fun, that's the way you should be carving. But if that is the way you carve and you see somebody not doing it that way and you want to criticize them, well, that's just not cool. Uh, I just can't learn that way. I can't do it. It's not fun for me. So if it's not fun for me, I'm not going to do it. You know what I feel like right now? A 72 Rambler. That's the year I was born, 72. I don't even know if they made Ramblers then. But I know I'm rambling, so I'm going to be a 72 Rambler. I know you guys probably get tired of my, what they call it on, what was that? What NEM call it on Wizard of Oz? Jabberwopping? Jabberwalling? I don't know. Either way, running my mouth. See, the little dog even agreed. But I really appreciated Gene doing that video. Uh, we can't please everybody. But I have had positive feedback from my videos, and I have seen many guys that are carving the wee folk. And that is awesome to me. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, that is awesome. Oh, and I hope they keep it up. That's what I'm doing this for. The only thing I ask them to do is when they get to where they feel confident with it, to share it with other folks, teach them you know. But teach the kids, because I'm telling you, folks, it scares me to death where our kids are going to end up. There's nobody. I shouldn't say nobody. That's the wrong thing to say. That's one of those things when you step outside of what you really know the answer to. There's not a ton of folks that are teaching kids carving. Everything that kids have been taught to do with their hands, you know, back in the day, it's being taken away from kids. They're not learning how to do anything with their hands. I'm not going to say all kids are miserable, because they're not. But man, creating things with your hands is an amazing thing. You guys are going, that is some nasty wood he's carving right there. You're right, it is right in that spot. I'm trying to bring these pockets out. So in a perfect world, I'd come under them right here and just roll this down. And that's how it would bring that pocket out. But in a perfect world, I'd be carving a nice basswood dowel right now. But I'm not. I'm carving an old pine dowel. That is really chippy. But try to remember the kids, folks. I mean, I feel bad for them. Now, I'm sitting here talking this stuff, and I didn't have this when I was growing up. I had nobody to teach me this. Of course, now I was hunting, fishing, and doing things like that. Running around. That was what I done. But then life threw me a curveball and said, you're not going to be able to do that like you used to. It's harder to get around for me in the woods and the hills and hollers where I live. So I had to find something else. It's just pretty much that simple. All right. But try to teach some kids, local kids, where you're at. And you don't realize what kind of impact you can have. I have had that. I've learned that, and it's an amazing thing when you find out what kind of an impact wood carving can have. You just it's amazing. I don't even know how far along I am in this video, guys. You know, I don't want to sound overly dramatic. I don't want to, I'm not going to say wood carving saved my life. It saved my sanity, because I was in a bad place when I found it. And it saved my sanity. There's no doubt about that. And when you think about that, you think about some kids that's, they don't really have anything else. They may not have parents. They may not have a father. They may not, whatever. They don't have anybody to teach them. Well, if you can teach them, and it becomes, you're not going to save them all. You're not going to, you're not going to turn them all over to the dark side of wood carving. But if you can get one of them to go, man, this is what I want to do with my life. Not only are you going to save that kid's life, if they're in a bad situation, but think of the kids that kid's going to bring along, and the kids that kid's going to teach. Oh, that's what makes it worth it. That's what makes it amazing. I was sitting there jabberwopping and I got my feet off balance, off kilter there, but that's all right. We're going to leave it like that. I don't know what that red spot is on there. I think that's just maybe I don't know, something in the wood or something. I don't know. Surely I didn't poke myself with my knife because I wasn't wearing a glove, right? Sure. Go on, say it. Look, it's gone there. Now it's gone there. We're good. Well, there's a wee folk. He's got shoes. He's got arms. I'm going to clean him up. I'm going to shape his hair and stuff. That's, I'm not leaving that like that. Give him a little more of a butt back here, but that's basically a wee folk. Hope you guys can see it. That's a done deal. Like I said, just want to come on here and do a video real quick. Hadn't been on for a while and just realized I hate that I've skipped so long, but we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot to do in the next few weeks. But I had a break and thought I'd come out here and do a video and talk to you guys a little bit, let you know that we're still here. And if you guys hadn't already, go check out my Etsy shop. You don't have to buy anything. Go check it out. Leave me some comments. Tell me what I can do better. Whatever. Give me some hints. Give me some whatevers, That's my only other way of making money right now. So you guys tell me what I can do better. Tell me how I can advertise better. Tell me whatever I need to do. I know there's a lot of folks that don't believe in selling your carvings, but understand when you say that, folks, you're saying that to a lot of folks like me. If you've had a pretty good income, or you have a pretty good income, and you're telling somebody that's living on disability or living on some other type of fixed income that you shouldn't be selling your carvings, and that's the only other way you have of making money. I mean, that's like, telling anybody else that creates anything, a cabinet maker, hey, you make beautiful cabinets, but you shouldn't be selling them. Well, that's silly, I mean, this is our only other way and it's not just me, it's a lot of us, but I'm speaking for a lot of us. It's our only other way of making an income. And that's limited. We can only make so much. In a free country, we can only make so much money. And there are people that play the system. I know that. We all know that. I didn't ask to be where I'm at in the shape I'm in. I was kind of forced there, and like I said, this is my only other way of making an income. So anything you guys can tell me to help me, please don't think I'm trying to get you to go to my shop and buy something from me. That's not what I'm talking long term. What can I do to make it better? And I say that because these videos go out to so many people. They've seen things, they've done things, they've heard things. So any advice you can give me, hey, it's greatly appreciated. And I will try to follow up with it. But like I said, love you guys. Appreciate you watching my videos. you're going to get a lot more of this. This is what I do. So if I get some good basswood turned down, I'll do some more videos, and we can go a little faster and a little cleaner cuts than what I've got here. Look at that, it's kind of funky in places, but anyway, guys, I appreciate it, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.